Alright, hey everybody. So today I've got a little video lined up for you. I wanted to show you all a different way to hitch a cradle hitch on a big log. The other day I showed you wrapping two chains around it. Today I'm going to show you something just a little bit different. And then also I wanted to show you a tool that I keep on my cart and on my log truck called a swamp hook. We use a swamp hook for a lot of different things. Rolling logs primarily, and dragging them off the truck if we need to. But a swamp hook is a very valuable tool. I also use it to load hay bales on my sled with. That's a pretty cool deal also. And I'll put the link to the video that I did a while back with the hay and working single mule Alice with the swamp hook. I'll put it down in the description below so y'all can go back and check that out if you want to. But anyway, we got to get the harness on the mules first. So let's do that, and then we'll move right into the woods. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to break this video up into chapters, so any of you that need to skip around, if you're pressing for time, I understand. You can skip around and get to it. Now y'all, one thing I have started doing, harnessing my mules, I've started spreading them out wider apart to harness them so they don't get all up on each other, you know, and whatnot. It makes it easier for me putting the harness on. But it also kind of keeps them independent of one another. And then here in a little while, whenever I put them together, I will take Kate loose from where she is. Kate's on the left, Alice is on the right. I'm with Alice right now. And I'll take Kate loose from the trailer and ease her over to Alice. And I'm trying to get her to a point where she'll just go right by herself on her own and line herself up and all that good jazz. So that's something new we've been working on. Now, if you noticed, I moved Alice over just then. I like for my mules to stand 90 degrees to my whatever I've got them hitched to or tied to when harnessing. I like them to stand straight, so that's why I did what I did there. Now y'all seen me harness before, but again, I put my collar on first. I just slip it up over their head. Upside down. Then once I get it behind their head, I turn it around and right side up, put it down on their shoulders. Then I put the bridle on, and then after the bridle, I put their harness on. I'm doing it a little bit different today with my horse trailer, primarily because my collars and bridles is in the front and my harnesses are in the back. So I'm putting both mules bridle and collars on, and then we'll proceed into putting both mules harnesses on. Some people prefer to put the bridles on first. A lot of the old timers that I growed up with, that's the way they prefer things, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I ain't gonna say that it's better or worse. I like doing it this way, and I've had very little problems at all, if any at all. You know, once they learn it, you know, the animals, horses or mules alike, they'll pretty much learn anything, y'all, if you're willing to teach them. Now, y'all, if you'll notice, I harness my mules like Kate here. She works on the left, so I harness her from the left. I start at the front, work my way to the back. And then on Alice, I start on the right side at the front and go from front to back. And when I'm unharnessing, I just do it in reverse. I start at the back and go to the front. All right, y'all, I'm going to turn her loose here and let her go over to Alice. This is something we've been working on, and I stay pretty close to her. She is on her own, but I stay close enough to her that I could get a hold of her line if I needed to, just for now until she gets it down pat real good. So we got this big buck cut to get out. It's a 12 footer, pretty good size, got a lot of swell in it, won't be heavy. We're setting a cradle hitch, but I threw a limb down under it yesterday when I cut it, so it would lay on that limb. The problem is smash that limb down in the ground, and I can't get my chains under it to choke it. So instead of spending a whole lot of time trying to roll it and fight it and all that mess, I use my grab with a ring on it. See if I can show y'all here. Get this weed out of your way. It's just a grab with a ring. Alright. I drove one on this side. I drove one on this side. That's going to give me 2 points of contact. And then I just loop my chain through it. And I'm going to hook my chain to my log cart, get 2 points of contact. It should work if they don't pull out. Sometimes down in the swell section of these big butt cuts, the grabs won't hold good, they'll come out. But hopefully it will. Let's give her a try. All of it. All of it. Down, off. Whoop, back. And off. Whoop, whoop. Back, off. Easy, man. Whoop. Down up a little. Down up a little. Down up a little. Down up a little. Whoa. Whoop. Whoa. Whoop. Alright, down just a little bit. Just a little, easy. Easy does it now. Whoop. Alright, y'all, I believe it's going to work, so we'll carry it on from right there. Whoop. I thought I was talking to them. I'm going to bring y'all in for a close-up on what this hitch looks like, so y'all can see it. All right, get right in here where I can show you what's up. All right, here's one part of the chain that's hooked in my slot on my cart, goes down through that ring, straight across the front, through the other ring, and then up to the cart up there, and it hooks in the slot over there. So see what I mean? It's the same thing as a cradle hitch, y'all. It's just a different way of doing it. And if you get a big old butt cut that's dug in, and it's hard to get out, and you've had a long day and you're tired, this right here works. And by the way, you can pick up these grabs and skip hammers from horseloggersupply.com. I'll put the link down in the description below and up on the screen. My friend Rich, let's see. Well, daggum, I forgot his name all of a sudden. I'm usually pretty good with names. Anyway, my buddy at horseloggersupply.com, he can set you up with this. He's a horse logger too. He kind of knows the ins and outs of horse logging. He can get you some of these grabs if you want. And they got these cool skip hammers. That's what you use to get them out with. And drive them in too. Y'all, whenever we take off, y'all watch that butt of that log how to kind of pull up a little. That's what we're looking for. It'll transfer the heaviest part of this log onto this cart. You get most of that weight up on these wheels, and mules can pull it a lot easier. Plus, you got less ground friction. All right, now y'all, this cart does give it, a fair amount of lift, and that helps on these big butt cuts with a lot of swell in them. It keeps it from plowing into the dirt. And this mud hole here, y'all, is the worst spot in the road on this job so far. The roads has been holding us up good, and this is kind of lowland, but it's been holding us up good. We haven't got to do any trucking. The weather forecast is supposed to be clear for the next few days, So hopefully we'll get the log truck in here and start trucking some logs and getting some money coming in. That'll be good for us. But anyway, I want to take y'all along start to finish on this big butt cut so y'all can see how we get it out and this cradle hitch using the grabs.
Whoa. Stand up a little. Some of you might ask me, Zach, why don't you just use that set of tongs there to lift it up and get it up out of the way? Well, it's a good question. And I would have if they would have fit. That's 20-inch tongs. This log's every bit of 30 inches on the big end. So, you know, that wouldn't work.
All right, y'all, on this log here, it's going to be dug in, and it's also behind this stump. So I'm going to back the mules into it, and then we're going to use the swamp hook to roll it over. I'm going to put my chain down, and then I'm going to put my swamp hook on the log with another chain hooked to it and roll it over on top of my chain, and that'll help me get a choker set on it. Now, y'all, on the smaller logs, you can take your PV, cant hook, or whatever you got there, and you can roll the logs over, you know, using your own strength. But this here is a big butt cut. It's a 16-footer. It's heavy, you know, and it's kind of, you know, it's got a lot of swell in it, so it's hard to roll. And I just don't have enough rear end to move it with my PV. But the mules can do it with this swamp hook, no problem. And y'all, this swamp hook is a super good tool to have in your arsenal.
I don't believe we need a cradle hitch on this one.
Now, y'all, this swamp hook ain't nothing but just one half of a set of skid tongs. Basically, it looks like a big old fishing hook, and it's got a grab hook on it. You can just hook a chain in it, and you can use it to roll logs, scoot logs, load hay bales on the sled. I mean, I've used it for multiple things. I've used it to drag logs off the log truck, you know, when they get fouled up at the mill, if I'm dumping. I've used it for just a whole lot of different things. It's a real handy tool to have. And it's quick and easy, you know, you just set it, do what you need to do, and then take it off and move on, you know.
I can move y'all just a little bit. Because we're going to have to roll it one more time. we back up here at the truck taking a break. I've got my water thermos. I keep them some water in the trailer in this tub all the time because sometimes I have to take the mules to work with me and they stay in the trailer while I'm at work. So I give them plenty of hay and water, and this aluminum trailer stays cool, so it's a pretty nice place for them. But I don't have my bucket that I normally use to dip my water, so I'm going to just use my hard hat. And I'm going to pour a little water on their heads, cool them off a little. That'll make them feel better. Oh, come here. He ain't used to his hard hat.
Now, y'all, she might not be used to that hard hat, but look how quick she did get used to it. Once she figured out what it was, she don't mind that water. You know, it feels good on their heads, and give them a little something to drink. Shoot, it makes everybody feel good, you know.
Come here. Come here. Get one more scoopful. See if they want to drink a little. Kind of refresh them a little bit, you know what I mean? I mean, I get a break and drink some water, so I at least offer them some. Most of the time they don't drink a lot, but if they want a little bit, I want to give them just a little. Oh, you want? Come here. Come here. Come here. You want some? I don't blame them for not liking this hard hat, but it's all I got for today. Come here. Now, that'll help cool them off a little anyway. I've got a little old bucket that I normally use and it works pretty good, but I don't have it with me today. I took it out of the trailer and forgot to put it back in. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna run. We gotta finish getting these logs out. I'm gonna let them blow for just a little while longer, give them a little break. I'm gonna drink some more water and then we're gonna get back to it. But y'all, look, thank you for watching, always. Appreciate your dedication to my channel and supporting Kate and Alice and I. We really appreciate it. All the comments, emails, everything y'all do for us, the likes, subscribes, hey, we appreciate it. I just want to take time to tell you that. And also, thank you for your time, for taking time to watch. I appreciate it. Y'all take care of yourself. I'm going to put my email up here on the screen. If y'all need me, holler at me. And as always, I'm going to be praying for you. I'll do it, I promise. Y'all take care, have a good one. I'll see you next time.